Hi, this is Amir Anzoor, Dean of WebpreneurAcademy.com. I'm going to be talking about the fourth law of influence called authority. And this is an important rule to use in order to be able to sell. Now, what is authority? Well, as humans, if an expert says it, we believe everything an expert says and we believe it to be true. So an example was in the 1970s, there was a guy called Stanley Milgram who did an experiment in Stanford. What they did is basically got people inside, so normal people inside, and the whole place was full of actors, right? And what they did is say to one person, you have to electrocute the guy on the other side of the curtain, right? Now the person who was giving the command was an actor, but he was dressed up in a white coat and he looked like a doctor, right? On the other side was just an actor that they couldn't see. And the person who was following the orders, he said, okay. And what happened? They said, okay, crank up and give him a one level of electrocution shock. He presses the one button and you hear, ow, ow, from the other room, and he says to the authority figure, are you sure this is right? The guy says, yeah, keep going. The person who is the subject here, he goes up to number 2, then number 3, and the person in the other room who's an actor is shouting like crazy, saying, oh, stop it, stop it. And the subject is going to the authority figure, are you sure I should be doing this? And the guy says, yeah, keep going. And because it's an authority figure, someone with a white coat, they found that most of the times the subject kept going. And he cranked up, he said, okay, put it up as high electrocution. And the subject is even crying. He's saying, I don't want to do it. I'm hurting the guy. I don't want to do it. But because he's seeing an authority figure tell him, he's going ahead and moving up the electrocution things. So they found that this had a huge impact on the subject because the person doing the electrocution hated doing it. But because an authority figure was saying it, they kept doing it. So authority is very important. You'll notice when it comes to adverts for a toothbrush, there's an actor who's dressed up in a dentist's coat telling you should use Colgate or whatever toothbrush. So people believe authority. And how can you use this for your business? What you can do is you can create a book. For instance, you can upload a book to a site like Amazon.com, which makes you an authority in that subject. So you can go to a site like Lulu.com or CreateSpace.com, upload your PDF. It's all free to do, and or your Word document. Create 100 pages on a subject that you want to be known as an expert in. Put that on Amazon and even have a physical copy. And now, instead of you just being another person saying it, you are now a published author and people believe you to be the authority. And once you're the authority, you'll be able to sell a lot more of your products and services. When people believe that you're the expert and you're the best one to deliver that, they'll believe everything that you say, you sell. So very important for you to be the authority in your niche. So Amir Anzoor from WebpreneurAcademy.com.